channel. I hope you like it. Please subscribe, comment, suggestions, and hope you like to subscribe. Doing a little Q&A right now. Figure y'all have any questions. If you need more questions, comment on the community comments, the community post that I post on the video to make sure the video is. So okay, I'm still not getting this. Yes, Fatty. What do you want? What do you want? It knows your butt. Get out of here, bud. I gave you some. I gave you some. Go, go. I gave you some in your bowl. Go away. Go away. Go away. Let's go. Go somewhere. Go away. Go somewhere. You're making this video as a chase the fat cat. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? The butt. But thank you for letting me have this video a little bit because y'all only had a few questions, and that's why I said I keep the questions going so I can make a full video and everything else. And if you need questions and everything else, like yeah. So sorry, I had some dinner, I had some macaroni and cheese, or I ate that. Some cauliflower, great basil, cauliflower, broccoli, carrots. I already ate that. A two chicken thing for ribs. This one was this? Yeah, this one was. So I did fatty. Still, like, that's why she was right here, if you wanted some more. But she's great. That's why I call her fat. Now, I'm going to answer the questions that you have asked me to start questioning. And Angie, I hope you're watching this. If you're not, then you're gonna get questions right now. So, first question, what do you do for a living? Well, I'm doing YouTube. I'm trying to do YouTube right now, and I work at a store called the Red, White, Blue. It's a thrift store. I'm off Saturday, Sunday, and Thursday. Every other day I'm working from 10 to 6:30. 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So it's crazy. You get all the crazy people. Not crazy, but like literally like people that wants to shop every day from the time we open to the time we close. And we get those people that are like, oh, I didn't know y'all were cash only, and take their time. I mean, and the ATM messes up, and then the ATM messes up, or they are fly. Oh, that wasn't on sale. Oh, I don't want it. Oh, and then we have purses behind us. Like, oh, can I see that? What is that? Can I see that? Oh, I don't want. Back and forth. Oh, I want that. Oh, I want to see that. Oh, I want to see that. Oh, no, never mind. Like, if you don't, and then you get to people that it's like, I was like, oh, I don't have that much money. Like, like, you think you're gonna get all this for free? Like, uh, uh, like, yeah, that's what I'm doing for a living. I pretty much. You can't see her. But she's over here pawing. You saw her finger. Like right here. Get your. I gave you some now. Get your flipping paws off the rest of my food. You butt. Get. It's like, why don't we just, like, she's gonna try to paw at it. I gave you some. You're looking at your fat lips. But that's what I do with a living. I work at the thrift store. So, question 2. Why don't you live with family? I try. Why don't you live with family? I try. I lived with my mom and my brother for quite some time now. And then up until I was 20, 19 going on, up until I was 22, and then I chose to live with my best friend and her family, and then cause up until I was until I was up until I was 19 is 19. I was 19. 2022 is when 2012. May 6, 2012 is when I graduated high school. May 2012 is when 12 when I graduated high school. Then I went to college setting, but still was registered in high school. I did that for 2 years, and then I was gone for a few months. And I had a dorm setting, college dorm setting. I think I was where I had to clean on Wednesdays. I hated that. It's called the I'm saying the Gulf Coast Community College. That's what I was doing. That was the college setting in Mississippi that I did for the 2 years. Everything else, and then they sent me to it's a workplace. It's a workplace that day. And I thought, and I got I was aiming for medical office support. I stayed there for a good couple of months, and medical office support, and I didn't get I didn't finish it completely because I think I had to take this overall test that gave me worldwide, that would get me registered worldwide. I didn't take that, so I don't know how I was supposed to do that, but I graduated from the college, that dorm Gulf Coast. Dang, It's on my Facebook. It's on my Facebook. I have to look at it later. But yeah, what did you say? Yeah, you can ask the question. The, you can answer it on here or answer it on the community thing that that I did to post. So you can ask the question. Yeah, sure. Just ask and I'll answer it. Um, while I'm answering these questions. So go right ahead. Anybody that wants to ask a question can ask questions. I'll answer them. Um, but yeah. Ah, it's like it's a whole bunch, but whole reason why I don't live with family. Like, I lived with I lived with my mom pretty much since I was born up until when I was uh, 22. 22. I I lived in like a dorm setting type place where we worked to get our degree in a medical office support or a registered nurse. The registered nurse was the purple scrubs, and then the medical officer support was the blue scrubs, and then also we got I'm trying to aim for help out. They helped out with our math and our math and our reading and everything else, and also the medical thing if we need to go to the doctor, if we need to have they gave us birth control pills for the girls and everything else. Um, we learned how to pretty much learn how to make the beds and our beds the military way, and then like we had to clean on Wednesdays. And once when Wednesday after classes and everything else was over, and then we earned like we had cards, like a red card, green card, yellow card, and everything else. And the red card was higher up in the line. We would get to be in the first line. And when it was the weekend, we got to go to the movie. First in around the first in line to go to the movies or the football games, and it was fun. I'm glad. That's where I met my second boyfriend. Um, the second boyfriend. Girls, second boyfriend, and a guy over there and everything else. Um, pretty much after I graduated from that place. Um, actually, when I graduated from that place, I chose to live with my best friend and her family because my mom, like around the second month, second week or month that I was sent to a place after I graduated for the 2 years of the Links program. The Links program, yeah, the Links program after I graduated from high school. Um, she moved to Virginia. So and I didn't whatever. I now was in Mississippi. I didn't know what else to do as soon as I graduated and everything else. Well, I was going to graduate. Well, I wasn't graduated yet, but I was done. Done everything. So I had to figure out a place to live and everything else. But my mom was one step ahead of me, and she helped me, helped me to stay with my best friend and her family. And soon as at the first few days, it started out bad because my best friend was mad at me for some reason. Mad at me, and I didn't know why. And then her mom told me it was because I didn't go to her grandfather's funeral. But I was at the place where I was still trying to get my medical office support license, and then like and they don't allow people. They don't allow people to go out. leave off campus without knowing beforehand. Nobody knows there's a person gonna die. So like, and it wasn't my close. It was close family. It was close friends and everything. But I didn't know how if I was able to go or not. So they were mad at me. But that was the first few 2-3 days. Nothing else. And then after my 23rd birthday, was it my 22nd birthday? Oh no, was it 22nd? No, 23rd birthday. 23rd birthday. Um, I guess my mom asked my best friend's parents if I could come down and visit her, and I did, and I had to visit her for like a month. It was like 2 days before Christmas, and it was like 2 days after Christmas I was going, and then I was with my mom and stuff, got to be in a nice library, like 3-story library. It's so good. I love libraries. And then I stayed with her, and then I chose to be with and wanted to visit my dad and everything else. That's when went down here a little bit. I was stuck, and that's how I came down here in New Jersey. My mom dropped me off halfway. She only dropped me off because I was going to meet up with my sister, and she was going to take me to my dad, and I was going to visiting my dad and his side of the family ended up being where I decided to stay here, because there was an issue where my mom didn't want to have to come all the way, wasn't going to want to come all the way to meet up with my grandmom or whoever, just to pick me up. So halfway, because I was supposed to, I had a two-way ticket from Virginia to back here. So I was going to be able to do it, to missing my flight then, and then like staying there, and I was like, I didn't know what to do. I get all complicated, I get all upset if I don't know what to do. It's like, I didn't know, and I think my grandmother didn't mind me. She wasn't going to go all the way to Virginia, and I didn't know if they was going to be able to talk and find out, my mom and my grandmother, find out where they're going to meet up and everything else. So I was evidently stuck here, like, they asked me to come, my best friend asked me to come back, and make sure I come back and everything. So no, it was supposed to be just a visit with my mom, and my mistake, I wanted to visit my dad and everything, which they heard. My dad's family is weird and everything else. My dad's side of the family is weird, so it wasn't long till I stayed with my grandmother. I stayed with my grandmother. I practically stayed with her till I turned a little bit before I turned 24. Turned 24. I stayed with her. Yeah, I was 23. I pretty much stayed with her until I was stayed with my grandparents and my dad until I was 24. And then because it was all weird and everything else, and just because I wasn't saying hi every day, and I was upset about the tub situation and everything else. I'm getting yelled at because there's hair, and evidently it's me, and I'm not cleaning it the right way and everything else. And I stayed in my room and everything else for that 1 year. Stayed in my room and everything else. And Grandma yelled at me I forgot when, I forgot why and everything else. And like, I don't know, when I had to move, I wanted to move. And it took me, drove me. It was my dad. He drove me to, he didn't drive me out of New Jersey. He drove me to Camden, and he drove me to Camden, and Pennsauken, and then one of my mom's best friend that she met through her new boyfriend. Now, oh, they're married. I was there for their wedding and everything else. I think like September, November, September. Like September is when I left, basically because Rick came and got me. Came and got me. Came and got me. I stayed with her. Stayed with her a little bit, and then I stayed with my brother a little bit because he was his girlfriend at that point. And a little bit, and I was back with my mom. It's like, wow, the whole life situation is crazy and everything else. Damn, of course you're gonna be right here. Fat ass. You're doing the food, that's why you're laying right here. You're laying right here. Right here. Go right around my leg. Yeah. What it says Mrs. Retracted? What does it mean, Mrs. Retracted? The hell? Like, yeah, I will leave my namaste. Let's see, you can ask a question. Just ask it. I'll answer it. Oh. The second question, why don't you live with family, is like crazy. Just the whole sums up, like I tried, I was with my mom since I was 22. Then I was with my best friend, and then they let me visit my mom and everything else. I lived with my dad. I lived with my dad as my family, so for up until the time when like they were being fishy. They were basically being fishy, and so I ended up going back to my mom, everything else, and then we were in this one house, and then they wanted to move out of the one house and to move in another house. The first house that they were in, it was nice. I loved that house, and then the second house they moved into, it was nice also. And then I was seeing my brother and everything. I was doing everything else, and then seeing how he's doing everything else.